Hi everyone. There have been many malicious attacks starting from mail for a long time, like BC mail or ransomware mail, and we definitely have some protection for those threatening behavior. And that is why I'm going to introduce the function, mail firewall. In mail firewall, we have various functions to do the protection, like in abnormal user authentication. If you turn this function on, the source IP address of accounts which fail many times on authentication will be blocked, and administrators can define the protective level, which is low, medium, and high. The more higher this level is, the less times user can fail on authentications. Or you can just choose customize, and you can define in how long this IP address can log and fail how much times. And in SMTP SASL, if the authentication account mismatch the sender, then mail server will block the source IP address. So in this protection, there might be some devices having notify function, like printer or maybe ERP CRM server. Sometimes you cannot change the sender name, so you can set up exception right here for fear of missing those notification. And in SMTP traffic abnormal detection, mail server will detect and block IP address or current SMTP communication if there is some abnormal mail flow. And we can set up 3 types of detection: source IP, authentication account, and sender, and telex, for example. If according to source IP address, if there are consecutive 10 mails sent from this IP address, then it will be blocked, and mail server will respond too much mail by your IP. And this is SMTP error code. And according to authentication accounts, if this account has sent 10 mails within 30 seconds, then we will block this account, and the mail server will respond too much mail by SASL user. So according to a sender, if this sender has sent 10 mails in a row within 30 seconds, then of course we will block this sender. And we provide the administrators to set up exception right here. Also, you can adjust this condition according to your requirements. Okay, and in DNS defense, if there is a IP address which does a lot of DNS queries to mail server at the same time, then mail server will block this IP address. And in protective level, you can select system default or choose a customization by your requirements. Okay, so let's talk about send abnormal detection. We let administrators set up rules to detect a suspicious mail within a certain period of time. So you can set up if this mail match these conditions, including same characters in a mail subject or attachment name, then this mail goes to a quarantine zone, or the source IP address will be blocked. And right here, you can set up attachment rule. So like if this mail has exe and JSSE file, then it's match attachment rules. So it should be sent to quarantine zone, and source IP address will be blocked. And right here, you can scroll down to select which file name will be added into the attachment rows. Okay. And also, if there are some specific mail which subject looks weird, please set up exception right here in this square. Okay, so we have two-step verification for users, and we also have protection on this function. So you can set up how many times this user can fail and the total values on the two-step verification. And administrators can enforce users to do two-step verification by setting up a blacklist right here. So tag list, for example, any users who's from this IP address wants to log into the webmail, they have to do the two-step verification. And if there are some certain IP address you want to deny, here you can set up IP address in the IP block list. So any connection authentication from this IP address will not work. On the contrary, you can set up the IP address that won't be blocked by mail server in trust IP list. Okay, so on this page, I said many times block IP, block your IP, block his IP. So you can go to block IP setting to set up detailed method. So like if this IP address was blocked more than 3 times, then it will block forever. And these numbers represent how long it was blocked. So for the first time, block 3,600 seconds, and there will be an hour. Second time block 18,000 seconds, and so on. So we also provide notice mail functions. So right here you can select which accounts receive this block IP list, or you can go to the block log to confirm what IP address is being blocked. Okay, so we are done with some protective function introduction for user and mail server. And it is quite important that admin definitely doesn't want to see users involved in BEC mail or some killing attack. So hope you guys can use those functions to strengthen the security level. Thank you for your watching.